And I'm Tony Fulmer, pretty simple guy. Not much to me, that's it. Was referred to Dr. Ertel for what I believe to be a hernia. I noticed a lump in my groin the fall of 2019, and all indications and beliefs, thoughts, being the internet doctor and all that good stuff, was I thought it was a hernia. I lived with that for the better part of 2.5 years. I noticed the lump was getting bigger. I went to see just the primary care. They referred me to Dr. Ertel, thankfully, and then went to see Dr. Ertel for what I believed again was a hernia. After initial examination, she knew immediately what it was, and come to find out, referred me to an oncologist, and come to find out I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. I'm alive in here because of her. So.
Gives me goosebumps.
I'm so glad you came in. I remember when you came in, it was, I remember thinking this is hard because I liked you so much. Not that I don't like all of my patients, but you just had a way, very sweet, unassuming way. And you said, I know I should have gotten this checked out sooner. You had already thought. And it was one of those moments where I thought, man, this is the hard part. This is the hard part of being a physician. But I knew that we had a great team here, and I knew everybody would take care of you. And we got to a few more touch points because I got to do
You've done 4 surgeries.
Yeah.
Did 2 surgical biopsies, put a port in my chest for chemo, and took the port out as well. So.
Right, that was the best when you came back for that port removal, right?
I'm JoAnna Kohler. I came to St. Elizabeth actually through dermatology for a cyst removal, and I was referred to Dr. Ertel, thankfully. So I have had 2 separate cyst removals with Dr. Ertel. The first one was slightly uncomfortable. It was more affecting my everyday life, and it was something that I had put off for a long time. So I finally said, let's go for this. We've tried every other treatment. Let's do this. And the recovery wasn't amazing, but it was as to be expected, and everything healed great, and everything went well. And I'm sad that I didn't do it 6 months or a year sooner. So then 6 months later or so, I had a second cyst that really wasn't affecting my everyday life. It was something that was more on my scalp, and I would notice it when I went to get my hair done, or just little things. It really wasn't painful, but it was just kind of bothersome. Something that I would have to tell my hairdresser every time, don't forget when you're doing this, like
right.
it hurts if you hit it. And finally I said, you know what, my deductible's been met, and I know that Dr. Ertel does amazing jobs on surgeries, so let's go ahead and do this. And I, again, wish I had done it sooner, because the healing was amazing. I actually, the second one that I went for, only got the topical anesthesia, so I was awake the entire time for the procedure. And then that was quite entertaining, because the whole staff and we had a good conversation while I was in there getting my head sliced open.
Right. It is a fun experience, and sometimes it has to be more serious, but it's nice when you can enjoy the people you work with and the people you take care of.
It was something that just made everyday life better, for sure. It meant that there were just small hiccups in my day, that being uncomfortable, knowing that I had less to worry about, for sure. It just meant things were better. I could be a better me. It was a good experience overall. It was just, I don't want to use the word fun, because it wasn't fun, but it wasn't anything nearly what I would think of when I think of surgery.
That's such a fun part of my job, is when people have been, thinking about something and just avoiding it for whatever reason, fear or don't have the time, and then you tell them, no, like, we can take care of this for you, and it can be actually pretty quick and easy. And then the light bulb goes off, and they're like, wait a second, it's a nice feeling. And that's, for everything that you do in a day, those, it's the same thing, like being able to get somebody to feel a little bit better or move on in their life in the way that they want to. It's nice that we get to do this.
Yeah, we continue coming back because we always have amazing care, and this wasn't any different. So we've always been happy with St. Elizabeth, and I'm sure we'll continue to be.
These doctors know what they're doing, and they know what they're talking about. That trust, it's just second to none.